2020 is here. Make this year the one where the entire family is working toward a healthy lifestyle. Dietitian Amy Reed is here with 5 goals to help us do just that. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Yes,
we haven't seen you since before the holidays.
I know.
But always good to have you. You've always got great information. So what are 5 things that we can kind of look to do as a family this year?
And these are all additions rather than takeaways. A lot of times, I mean, it shows 80% of people do not meet their New Year's resolutions. So that's why I'm presenting it more as like, let's think of what we can add rather than take away.
All right.
So the first thing is just, rather than saying, let's eat healthy or let's cut out sugar, why don't we just say, hey, I'm going to have a fruit or vegetable at every meal.
Okay.
Like something simple like that.
And I like the way you say it too. You say offer it.
Yeah.
So they may not always choose it, but at least you're offering it at every meal.
Yes. And then the next thing is, so a lot of times people say, I'm going to meal plan, and they think it's got to be this really exhausting task. Really, all that you need to do a meal plan is just have a plan. It doesn't need to be extensive recipes. Like here, I just have a dry erase board. I always like to say, put your activities along with what your meal plan is. Because you don't want to say, oh, I'm going to have this 5-course meal, but you've got 2 practices that night. That's not going to work. So like making sure what your plan is matches what your activities are, because if you don't have a plan, that's when we end up going through the drive-thru when we don't expect it, just eating whatever. So you just have to need a plan. Now you can have takeout as part of that plan, but it's a strategic move that you do. Because when you do that, sometimes what happens is we can have more family meals. We know that family meals have a lot of benefits for health and well-being. So some families aren't even eating a family meal right now. So maybe their goal is, I'm going to have 1 family meal a week. And maybe in order to do that, they have to pick up a pizza and eat it around the table rather than going off all different places and eating it in the car and stuff like that.
But we're trying to aim for a goal of at least 1 meal where you're sitting down together.
And then I have a question that you can start the meal with, so it's not anything pressured. It's just kind of fun, connected family time.
I have used that before. I know you mentioned that before, and I've thought about different questions that I can ask my son. So that has helped me.
It's a great thing. The other thing is saying, okay, we're going to add a family activity once a week or something like that. And it doesn't have to be we're going to the gym or we're going to go play something big. This is a soft football. We're Ohio State fans at our house. My kids throw this in the house sometimes. Here's a jump rope. I mean, the weather's going to be warmer this weekend. Maybe we can do a family walk, something like that. Something simple, not like every day or something like that. The other thing is a lot of parents are really concerned about how much time their kids are on screens. Now, you know as well as I, when you say to a kid, you can't have your screen, they just want it more. So rather than say that, say, hey, you know what, we're going to have a family game night. Maybe have 1 family board game a week. Maybe say, hey, we're going to put together a puzzle like every other month, have a goal of putting maybe 4 family puzzles together a year. Because when you do that, you're going to maybe get 20 to 30 more minutes of connected time where you're not on a device, parents and children.
Yeah, I know sometimes around our house I'll catch us and my husband will be on his phone, I'll be on my phone, the son will be either playing on his tablet or he'll be watching TV, and I just think we need to take a break here, everybody put it down, and this is a good idea of something that we can do is pick up a game, and you find that you're not only playing the game, but you start to talk to each other a little more.
Yeah, it's like something like this is a national park monopoly. Not only that, we are like, oh, where is that park? We look at the maps, we learn things about it.
And you could combine the 2, like you could have family meal night and followed by a game night.
Yes.
Because we're all busy, so
or your activity could be a family game.
I love it. Okay, great. You always have great tips there.
Thank you.
Where can we find out more?
Amy Reed Nutrition. I'm on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, thank you, Amy, and Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.